With Rangers' season now essentially over, with it impossible for the Ibrox club to secure any form of silverware, all focus will be on the eventual 49ers takeover of Rangers, which is said to be completed within the next month. In today's video, we have some huge takeover news, as Rangers could be set for a multi-million-pound deal ahead of the takeover. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Rangers held their annual Player of the Year award ceremony last night, with several stars picking up silverware. Although it hasn't been the finest season on the park for the Ibrox club, there are several moments to remember, such as Hamza Igerman's late winner at Celtic Park, which won men's goal of the season. The Moroccan forward then picked up his second award of the evening when he was named Men's Young Player of the Year. Midfielder Nicholas Raskin, who has been a standout this campaign, also won 2 awards, taking the Men's Players Player of the Year and Supporters Player of the Year titles. Elsewhere, 16-year-old Aidan McCallion, who has recently appeared on the bench for the first team, won the Academy Player of the Year, as captain James Tavernier picked up a special recognition award for reaching 500 appearances. The Sam English Bowl, awarded to Rangers' men's top goalscorer, was won by Cyril Dessers, who has netted 24 and 51 appearances this campaign so far. The John Greig CBE Achievement Award, presented to recognise a player's commitment and dedication to the club, was given to John Suter. Katie Wilkinson was named Women's Players Player of the Year, as well as Women's Top Scorer. Mia McCauley won the Women's Young Player of the Year award, with Chelsea Cornet's winner in a 3-2 victory over Celtic, dubbed Women's Goal of the Season. Rangers' men's side are back in action this weekend, when they welcome Celtic to Ibrox for the final derby clash of the season. Now, in some huge takeover news, Rangers are on the brink of major change both on and off the pitch, and it's set to be a bold new era powered by Red Bull and possibly led once again by Steven Gerrard. According to fresh reports, the iconic Red Bull logo is expected to take pride of place on Rangers shirts, following in the footsteps of Leeds United once the 49ers enterprises complete their takeover at Ibrox. Sources with direct knowledge of the deal suggest the most likely scenario will also see Gerrard make a sensational return to the dugout. While money has poured in for Marco Rose, who has become odds-on favourite with some bookmakers, sources close to the club insist it is Gerrard who is poised for a stunning comeback. The report lays out a detailed vision of Rangers' future under new ownership, which was first revealed back in February. The driving force behind the takeover is 49ers Enterprises, the investment arm of NFL giants, the San Francisco 49ers. Already no strangers to British football, they seized full control of Leeds United 2 years ago in a £170 million deal. Their president, Ellen Road chairman Parag Marath, has since helped orchestrate a number of high-profile moves, including securing Red Bull as minority investors at Leeds. The energy drink Titans logo now features prominently on the men's and women's first-team kits, a move widely expected to be mirrored at Ibrox. As the Scottish Express puts it, insiders expect the club will soon have the Red Bull logo on shirts, which will not be a huge surprise given the fact the energy drink giant is a major investor in 49ers Enterprises. But the sponsorship deal is just one piece of the puzzle. In the dugout, the groundwork is being laid for a potential homecoming. Gerrard, a legendary figure for Liverpool and England, famously led Rangers to the 2021-21 Scottish Premiership title, ending Celtic's dominance. His first spell lasted 3.5 years before he departed for Aston Villa, a move that ultimately ended in disappointment. After a short-lived venture in Saudi Arabia's Pro League, Gerrard is now strongly tipped to pick up where he left off in Glasgow. The report continues. A picture of what Rangers might look like if the takeover is completed has emerged. In the immediate term, the main focus will be on bringing in a new manager. It is understood 49ers Enterprises technical chief and former footballer Greta Steinsson is leading the search with a series of names being touted. But sources with knowledge of the deal believe the most likely scenario is for Steven Gerrard to return as manager. If all goes to plan, a new era at Rangers could be just around the corner. In other news, Barry Ferguson pulled no punches after Rangers' 2-2 draw with St Mirren, delivering a blunt message to his players about their uncertain futures at Ibrox. Despite twice taking the lead in Paisley, first through Cyril Dessers and then Nicholas Raskin, Rangers were pegged back on both occasions, with Mark O'Hara and Conor McMenamin striking for the hosts. The draw sealed Rangers' fate, officially ending their Scottish Premiership title hopes for the season and setting the stage for sweeping changes behind the scenes. Major transformation is already brewing. Talks between 49ers Enterprises and Andrew Kavanagh over a majority stake in Rangers have been described as productive, while Kevin Thelwell has recently stepped in as the club's new sporting director, signalling a fresh chapter for the Glasgow Giants. In the immediate aftermath, Ferguson made it crystal clear to his squad that no one's place is guaranteed, contract or not. I've said to them, even if you're in contract, everybody's playing for their future, he revealed post-match. As everybody here knows, there's going to be a lot of changes, and there needs to be a lot of changes. I said that last week after the game in Spain. We all know these changes need to happen. These changes are starting to happen. Ferguson underlined that the process of reshaping the club is already well underway. With ownership talks progressing and Thelwell now installed in a key strategic role, the Rangers hierarchy is wasting no time moving decisively. As we all know, we're coming to the end of the season, and it's a short period that you get off before you're straight back into pre-season, Ferguson added. Then you've got qualifiers for Europe before you know it, and the new season kicks off. So, yeah, there's a big job to be done here. Rangers stand at a crossroads, and Ferguson has made it clear. The next few weeks will define who is part of the club's future, and who will be left behind. Finally, Rangers interim manager Barry Ferguson has admitted Robin Propper could be set for a spell on the sidelines after picking up an ankle injury. The 31-year-old Dutch defender managed to complete the full 90 minutes despite the knock, but Ferguson revealed after the game that Propper may yet join an already lengthy injury list at Ibrox. Speaking after the match, Ferguson said, "He carried on. I'll obviously need to see. I know it's his ankle, but I don't know if it's going to be serious. If he's going to be about for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. I don't know. I'll need to speak to the physios on that one. It wouldn't be ideal if we get another injury, but again, I'm not going to use that as an excuse. That's part of football. That's why you carry a squad. And when people go, or you're wanting people to go and take the opportunity, they need to take the opportunity. But I need to go back and look at the game and see if that was the case." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.